Is there anybody there?
What's up, you beautiful people? And welcome to another episode, actually part 2 of the Dad Chronicles podcast. This week, like I said, part 2 of celebrating heritage in baseball in Buffalo. Val and I finish our conversation with Brad Bissman, who is the assistant general manager, and Ali Marcano, who is the head graphic designer for the Buffalo Bisons. We finish our conversations regarding some of the nuances that's going on with Buffalo, some of the brands they have created, and some teams that they've worked with in the past. And then, of course, we get into my famous, not so famous questions. So, guys, without further ado, I'll give you the episode.
To me, I think there's nothing better than minor league baseball. When it comes to family events, when it comes to, and let's be honest, right? When it comes to the edge of marketing, it's when you're trying to market a team on a budget where you're trying to do as much as possible. Minor league baseball does it better than anybody. So it is what it is at this point,
Mm-hmm. From the logos connecting to the city and with the community and just tying all that in, it's just nothing beats it.
And think about it, right? I mean, listen, I'll say this, Major League Baseball literally just copied what minor league baseball was doing when it comes to the city connects. If it wasn't, tried and tested, to the extent that we are doing in minor league baseball, Major League Baseball wouldn't have been able to do what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Because we have so many identities. I mean, there's nothing better than going to a minor league ball game and seeing different kind of identities. And like you, Val, you love all of your different food identities. So I mean, that's just cool all on its own.
Yeah.
Oh, it's and because it's fun. I mean, we don't have to worry about if the shortstop's going to produce or if we have the right bullpen mix or the right starters. We don't have to worry about the tough decisions of baseball. We get to just worry about fireworks nights and cool promo ideas and having fun. And it's also a community. I mean, we got 120 minor league teams in this country. And, we don't compete with fans with Rochester, the Rochester Red Wings. It's not like we're competing for fans. You need to be a fan of our team. It's not like New York City where you got, two monster teams competing for fans. We support each other. Hey, this worked here. Hey, we think this is a great idea. We're in constant communication with not only Rochester but throughout minor league baseball. We have the fall meetings, and even before that, calls and stuff. We're sharing ideas and what works here and what works not. The perfect example here in Buffalo is we pride ourselves on our Star Wars night. We think our Star Wars night is
now you're talking my language here.
Yeah, one of the best in minor league baseball. And, hat tip to West Michigan. They're the ones that started it 14, 15 years ago. And our GM is a huge Star Wars guy and has really become like our signature event in Buffalo. And it's because we were willing to share ideas. And then when teams ask us about, our Star Wars night that, has sold out the park a number of years and drawn 13, 14, even 17,000 people, 18,000 people to the games in the past. We're sharing ideas and we're working together for all our successes.
As you can see behind me, I'm a Lego guy, but also a Star Wars guy. I got all my little helmets back there I put together. So not a fan at all of Star Wars at all. No. I've got my daughter to watch a lot of that. She prefers the old Star Wars, so good.
Doing it right.
As a dad, right there, that's winning right there.
So. We've done it for about 15 or 16 years and have some really cool of our jersey designs from the past. So you make sure you check out some of those.
I'm going to
those jerseys that we've done in the past, and our Star Wars night includes. We write a script and have a video, basically our own movie that plays in between the innings that leads into an on-field battle with 50, 60 characters on the field. It's quite a show and something our fans have really come to enjoy.
Guys, let me ask you this. I'm in your merchandise website right now. Okay. Ali, Brad, if you were to pick one of the hats in there, that's not the loosest. You gotta exclude that one right now. Okay, what would be your favorite Buffalo hat?
Yeah, I would say I love the old retro logo for me. Just the sliding buster, that's like my
That's
favorite. Like
cool.
I have a t-shirt like that and it's just a super classic logo and I always get people asking about it too. So that one has to be my favorite.
You know, and that's a special place in my heart as well. My first year in '04, we won the championship with that logo. But we have some really cool partnerships with the Buffalo Sabres and the Buffalo Bandits, a local hockey team.
Yeah.
And the Buffalo Sabres in particular, we have using a standing bison logo that we used many years ago, but blue and gold, and I'm a big Sabres fan as well as Bills and Bandits as well. But some of those hockey night caps, and our hockey night's coming up. I love our hockey night caps, and that's one of my favorites as well. I wear year round and take to me to the arena to watch the Sabres play.
That lacrosse cap right there, that thing is super cool. That is a nice one right there. I like that a lot.
Yeah, they're great. They're the arena where they play in the same arena as the Sabres, and it's literally 2-3 blocks from the ballpark. And they've won the championship the last couple of years and had their championship celebration at the ballpark in front of our fans for our lacrosse night. The timing was perfect, and they rode fire trucks up and marched onto the field and had the cup, and it was a special night.
Let me ask you, and then I know I'm sorry, Val. I know I'm talking too much.
No, you're good. You're good.
I apologize, but I'm just excited because I'm trying to figure out what I want to get tonight. So the Marvel one, how did that go over for you guys?
I was just gonna ask that.
For real?
Yeah.
So yeah, we've done we did some superhero nights in the past, and working with the Superhero Alliance of Western New York, and another night where there's a storyline. There's its own movie that plays at minute clips in between innings and leads to an on-field show, and then as part of Major League Baseball and minor league baseball, Major League Baseball taking over minor league baseball post pandemic. It was actually an agreement with Marvel, and they designed Marvel logos for all the participating teams that wanted throughout minor league baseball. And I think there's 95 teams that joined it. And it was a really cool process. So it was their design. It was Marvel's design. But, they asked us a whole bunch of questions about, our vision for it and what would make it truly authentic to Buffalo, what would give it a Buffalo feel. And so it was a really cool process that it wasn't just, a monster big company like Marvel, just like, here's your logo, play with it. They really wanted us to be a part of it and to give our suggestions. And there was a couple of round of feedback, and we wanted it to be a realistic bison instead of a cartoon bison. And the snow was obviously
it has to be a given.
There.
I'm out. Yeah.
It's there. I mean, we've played in snow plenty of times in Buffalo to start the season, or had games snowed out. So sure, it's we get some heat from the snow, pun intended. But it was fun to do, and it seemed like when this was an opportunity for us to embrace the cold weather part of it, and to have a logo that reflected snow and ice and things like that.
No, that's one of the coolest logos. And full disclosure, I don't own that many Marvel caps. Buffalo is one of them. It's on the collection that I actually do own, because I love how like the Buffalo looks just frozen with wearing the cap. I mean, it looks so cool, because like if you told me it was like, oh, this was a Marvel, I would have been like, oh, this is just another alternate identity, that you could definitely play off of that and not necessarily think that it is a Marvel one. That's why I like it a lot.
That's another one that the fans have really taken to, and we've allows us to do some winter gear as well a little bit for the holiday shopping when the baseball season is in the rearview mirror. We can have some winter gear and have some fun with it.
Again, going back to like with the Luces, how just paying homage to, and with little details of all things Buffalo, like with the snow, that's one thing I completely, because I live in Vegas, so I don't think about snow often, but when I get reminded about Buffalo and the snow, and then I'll see like highlights from like Bills games and how all that happens. And I'm like, oh yes, it definitely does snow in Buffalo. So I love the detail with like the ice hanging from the beard and the snow on his little snout, his little nose. It's so cute.
Besides the hoodies, I'm sure like the sweaters and hoodies are like that's like your mainstay, in Buffalo as far as merchandise, right? What's one of your biggest merchandise that you guys always like have to keep in stock that doesn't just you got it's just like listen, we just got to keep reordering because everybody wants it. What is that one item for you guys?
Well, I think you nailed it. It's the hoodies a lot
Yeah.
for sure. The being so close to Lake Erie tends to cool down a little faster than normal at night, and so fans will snag a hoodie. But the caps as well, being in New Era's backyard. I mean, New
You
Era
are.
formed in Western New York, a Western New York company. Has always lent itself for us to have some really cool designs, and that's a great partnership as well that the Bisons have with the New Era Cap Company, and done some in the past, done some one-offs and whatnot, and they're just great to work with, and great at putting our ideas, making them look good when we come up with great designs, and then making the caps look good.
Pretty cool. I like that. Again, the fact that like your backyard. First of all, I'm a late Cleveland, right? So Lake Erie, as soon as she's like, it gets a little cold. Yeah, no, it gets really cold really quick. It could be like 80 in the afternoon, and then by at night you're like, I need a hoodie. So the fact that you're like, yep, we're just gonna go ahead and push that to the front, and then let's just watch it sell.
Well, they say in Buffalo, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. So
Correct. Same in Cleveland. Just it's like, just wait, give it a second. You'll like the other one better.
I had one question. The colors on the lacrosse jersey, the orange, black, and white, is that just the colors of the team out there?
Yeah, that's the Bandits colors. Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay. I love that. I love that color. Once I find my Buffalo Wings hat on like eBay or something, I think that's the jersey I'm going to get for my first game out there. Make it match.
I'm telling you, Val, we just got to go up there.
We do. And I love the Buffalo sliding. That's so cute.
Let me ask you this. Have you guys done the tarp? Have you guys pulled the tarp?
Oh, this is minor league baseball.
I was gonna
You
say
have to.
many
You're looking
times.
at 2/20ths of the grounds crew right here. I mean, we are all part of the grounds crew.
I thought
we're
I
all pulling
retired from
tarps.
tarping in college, and then they told us when I got hired that I will have to tarp.
So you got your own set of shoes for just
Oh yeah, I
specifically
have
for
my
tarp?
rain boots there. Yep, they sit under my desk.
It's okay. So here's the thing. I don't ever want to wish this on anybody team, but I kind of like if I'm ever going to be at a ballpark, I kind of want to be part of it just because it's like I think it's like one of the coolest. I know, because that's like then it rains out, right? Like that means it's raining. The game is, but it's just I want to do that. I think that'll be one of the coolest things ever to do.
I appreciate your anticipation of it. I'm not going to say it's fun. I'm not going to say it's
the
fun.
first one is fun. After that, you're like, no, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, it can be challenging, and I think fans have always enjoyed from time to time the social media is when it goes wrong. It's not fun down there when it goes wrong, and Buffalo's a pretty windy city as well. And when the wind gets under that tarp, it can throw you. It can throw you pretty good.
It's an
I
all
can feel
hands
like you
on
guys
deck
have some
thing.
stories on that.
Oh, for sure. I think myself included, we've all taken our fair share of tumbles from time to time.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought some bad memories, guys. I'm sorry. This is a fun podcast. It's not. I didn't mean it.
It's all good. Just no more tarps for the rest of the year. We don't like when we have to go out there. So
No.
we like we like sunshine when at the
Absolutely.
ballpark, so.
You like some looses up in there.
That's right.
So and then I'm just gonna ask a question. And so when you see that the tarp is coming, is it like you guys give the here we go again,
We get the text saying we need help. Come down, please.
Ali, you're like I don't even have my phone on me. I don't know what happened.
Well, sometimes I have to be up in the video board to be ready to press rain delay. So sometimes I
Yeah, she can get out
Oh.
of it sometimes for that. But yeah, you know,
Take a little too long, just push it real
Oh,
slow.
darn. By the time I got down there, you guys were already done.
I love that.
That's hilarious. All right, guys. Is there anything that we didn't ask, or anything you guys want to mention before we go into this? Val, you got a question? Go for it.
And it's one of the questions I always ask. I'm going to a game for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Where am I getting food? Where am I going for food?
Oh, that's easy at the ballpark. But I mean that because you know, we're owned by Rich Products Food Corporation, one of the largest family-owned frozen food companies in the world, and we're unique in that we do our own concessions. We're not third-party concessions. We do our own concessions at the ballpark. Our staff run the restaurant, Consumers Pub of the Park, right in the restaurant with a great view of the action. But also, I will say this: you know, we do a lot of things great in Buffalo. There's nothing we do better than food in Western New York, and we have a lot of the great local partners at the ballpark. Lenova Pizza, Charlie the Butcher for beef on weck, Salem Field, Salem's Hot Dogs, a company that's been around for 150 years, just and is in ballparks, you know, around the country as well. They're a Buffalo company, so you got to have a Salem's hot dog. All the great craft beer companies here in Western New York that have specials at the ballpark, and Alexandra's Pierogies. I mean, that's just to name a few, but we it's a big thing for us to go local and to have local foods, local authentic foods at the ballpark, and the fact that we can do our own concessions and we run our own concessions is, I think, is a huge part of our ballpark experience.
What was that name again that runs it for you guys? Because you said you guys are who was it, that name that you just dropped?
The company that you guys are owned by?
Rich Products. Rich Products Food Company has been around for close to 85 years.
Just a little bit of time.
The founder, and I'll tell you a little, our founder, Robert E. Rich, invented non-dairy creamer. That's kind of where the company got its claim to fame, and has been you know, providing food for restaurants and fast food establishments, desserts, and catering for 85 years throughout the world. They're in, I think, 100 plus countries throughout the world. So if you've eaten in a fast food joint in your life, you've had Rich Products food.
No wonder I love fast food.
I love me some fast food. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, fast food is a good thing for me, especially when you're on the go. When you have a 6-year-old, you know, because we know that I'm gonna eat half of the food anyways because my kid's like, "Oh, I'm so hungry." No, you're not. No, you're not. I love it.
Now I know. Next time I'm there.
If you're coming to Buffalo, come hungry to the ballpark because we got the best stuff at the ballpark as well.
If you insist.
I know, right? Yep. It's my arm, you know. So who do I need to talk to? So, because I want to do this, guys. Who do I need to negotiate this? One of these days, I would love to throw out a first pitch. Who do I need to negotiate this with?
Oh, I guess I'm getting appointed too. So
she pointed right at you, dude.
I'm sure if you come to Buffalo and you got the Luce's cap on when you come to the ballpark, I think you're going to be able to throw a first pitch. How about
done?
That?
Yeah.
Val, are we going? We road tripping to Buffalo
tomorrow.
Done. Here we go. Love it. All right, guys. All right, are you guys ready? Okay. So here we go. This is the first question that I ask everybody. Okay. So you're going to the ballpark, but you're not going as an employee. You're going to go hang out with your friends and family. Okay. What is going to be your food and your drink of choice?
I get ice cream and Sprite. I love ice cream. I think I get at the ballpark, I'll eat ice cream for dinner maybe like 5 times out of the week.
We love that.
Pretty bad.
In an ice cream helmet, though, right?
We unfortunately don't have helmets, but I get it in a cone. So
okay, all right. Listen, Paul Caputo might cry just a little bit on that one when you said there's no ice cream helmet, but he'll get over it. Don't worry about it. It's over. He'll be all right. What about you, Brad?
I tipped my hat. It's a Salem's hot dog. It's maybe 2 or 3 Salem's hot dogs and an ice cold Labatt Blue.
Oh, now we're talking.
It's
There it
it's
is.
it's Labatt. It's Labatt's for me. And I'm sorry. Go to the ballpark. You gotta have a hot dog.
Hot dog and a
So,
beer right there.
Yep, right there.
Elite combo, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. What was your favorite TV show growing up? This is a tough one. Come on, Ali.
I was gonna say, well, I was born in '98, so I don't know if my TV show might be a little different from everybody else's.
Okay. Yo, it's all right. Go for it.
I was a Disney Channel kid, so I loved like That's So Raven. I loved like all
Me
of
too.
those. Yes, yeah.
Me too. That's So Raven is my show. It's still
Hannah
is.
Montana was like my go-to.
You lost me at Hannah Montana. Sorry, guys. We were good in that. There it is. What about you, Brad?
When I was younger, I was a Saved by the Bell kid. I'll go with.
Oh, now we're talking. See, here we go.
And then after that, it's Seinfeld. I mean, I think it's just such classics. So many moments.
Seinfeld was great.
Seinfeld's great, and full circle. We had the Soup Nazi at the park one night. We had Banya at the park, and Jay Peterman came once, and out of nowhere he's like, "Can I sing the anthem?" And we're like, "Yeah, go ahead." And it was in my 20 years, it was a top 5 anthem. He was incredible with the anthem as well. So that was a pretty cool moment, being a Seinfeld fan and having him sing the anthem at the park.
You got to have a picture of him, right?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. All 3 of them. Yep.
Good man. Good man. All right. All right, guys. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be?
That's a hard one.
A fictional character.
Yep. Any movie, any TV show.
Oh, any movie too. I was just thinking of television.
Any. Listen, I just said fictional. Anything.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go out of the box here for a little something fun. I'm gonna go with Homer Simpson, and I think that's just such a classic show, and it's been around for 40 years, and he hasn't aged one bit. None of those characters have aged one bit in 40 years. So, and nothing seems to phase Homer Simpson. So that might be a little off the beaten path. But I saw something funny the other day about how it's been around for 30, 40 years, and they haven't grown up. So I'll go with Homer Simpson. How about that?
I like it. Ali.
Well, for me, so when I was in high school, that was when Twilight came out. So I was severely obsessed with Twilight. So I just wanted to be Bella so bad, just because of all the drama, everything. That was like my favorite thing going on. I was obsessed with Twilight, the whole thing.
I've actually read all the books.
Me too, yeah.
I will say that. I've actually read all the books before I saw the movie. So yeah, I was that guy. I was like, yeah, I'll read the books before I watch the movie. Don't be hating, Val. Don't be hating. I see you laughing at me.
You seemed so excited, like, yep, that was me.
Right here. I don't care. I'll admit it, girl.
Love that.
All right. Would you rather go to the beach or the mountains?
The beach.
That's a good answer, Al.
Mountains all the way. Absolutely.
Why? There's nothing wrong with the mountains, guys. I mean, I love the mountains too. I love hiking and all that. But it has to be the beach.
That's fair. I'm just not a beach guy.
I
like the outdoors and camping with the family, and I got 2 young girls who love camping too. So, it's something we do every summer, and when we get a long road trip when the team's away. So,
now you a tent kind of guy, or like you like a travel trailer? What kind of camping do you do?
We're glamping.
Okay, you're glamping. It's okay. It's all right. My wife says, like, if you want to go camping, we're going glamping. I'm like, you're right.
Yes.
So, all right. I can get with that. All right, guys. A couple more, and then I'll let you guys go. Okay, here we go. If you could have one dessert for the rest of your life, what dessert would that be?
I'll give Alex some time because it's easy for me. It's a chocolate chip cookie. There's nothing better than a chocolate chip cookie.
There's no hesitation there whatsoever.
You could have said food or anything. It didn't have to just be the dessert. And it's the best food item in the world. Chocolate chip cookie.
All right, Ali.
This was for me growing up because my mom only made it like on special occasions. So I love tres leche. Like that is my favorite of
Girl.
all time. Like I would beg my mom just to make it on a random weekend.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
that is amazing.
It is so I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
I'm also a very sweets. Like I love dessert and sweets a lot. So
Yeah, dessert
Ice
is
cream for
beautiful.
dinner.
ice cream for
Hey.
dinner
With a Sprite.
with a Sprite. Yeah.
Don't you forget that. All right, guys. So here's the premise of this question, okay? You're walking down the street, all right? You're walking, la, 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 minding your own business. You find a bag, and inside that bag, there is $10,000, okay? The $10,000 is yours. You try to turn it in. You are being a good citizen. Nobody claimed it. It is yours now, okay? It belongs to you. What is the first thing that you buy for yourself with that 10K? And do not tell me that you're going to say you're going to pay off some debt. Don't do that. That we're going to be selfish on this episode here, okay? What are you buying yourself?
Is it like myself or is it
Yeah,
like
you are buying it for you. Me,
I was gonna
myself, and
say
I.
probably buy a plane ticket for I like to like travel a lot, so probably buy a plane ticket to somewhere. So
Okay, all right, I like it.
Should have went first. And because I mentioned I got a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old girls, and it's just a tremendously fun age to be a parent. And
Yeah.
so we're going to Disney, or we're going to Hawaii, or we're doing something as a family.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm with you. As a girl dad, I'm with you there.
Girl dads, man.
Yeah, heck yeah, we got to stick together.
Mm.
Now, let me ask you this: as a girl dad, like, are they into Harry Potter or any kind of Disney? Right? Because my kid right now is Star Wars, Harry Potter. It's like this kid, nothing phases. It's like she should watch all of them. We listen to every single book, guys. This is 3 times now. 3.
It's Disney. Disney have Descendants. They love the Descendants. So it's usually on quite a bit.
Yeah.
They like Legos. We're going to Legoland in New York City in a couple of weeks with the girls, so they're big into Legos too. So that's kind of what they.
Brad, we got to talk, you and me. We got to talk. I have Legos all over my office right now, and they're mine. My daughter. So this is what we're doing as a family. My wife has her own Lego set. She does the botanical ones. My daughter, she does whatever she wants right now. That's fine. She'll pick whatever Lego, and I do all the Star Wars and Technic. So we'll talk, Brad. We'll talk.
Well, I can tell you that was the number one thing during the pandemic a few years ago. Is I went up in the attic and I busted out all my old sets, and they built all my old sets because I had a ton growing up as well. So
This is a 2-part question, okay? All right. If you could work at a zoo, which animal would you work with? And then part B of this, out of all the animals in the zoo, which one do you would think would be the biggest party animal?
I think for me, I would love to be with the pandas. I always see the fun videos of pandas doing crazy stuff on like TikTok and stuff. And they're just basically big cuddly. They act like dogs. So I was like, I want to be with the pandas. So
Okay, I like it. So that you want to work with the pandas. Now, do you think the pandas are the biggest party animal?
No, I don't think so.
So which one do
I
you
gotta think it through. I haven't been
Okay.
to a zoo in years.
All right. Okay. All right, Brad. I'm going to come back to you on the party animal. Ali, what about you, Brad?
I think it'd be in the aquatics area. I mean, otters are fun, and the how you can train seals and dolphins and being able to just work with them, I think would be pretty cool. I don't necessarily think maybe seals could be a party animal. I mean, come on, they
they're
they
kind
like
of
to do
mischievous
tricks,
little
and
animal. Yeah.
they like to put on a show, so be the center of attention. So maybe it's all in one there.
I like that. Okay, Ali, this is your last chance to answer this question here.
I don't know. I'm gonna just say like some zebras or something, just because I just think of Madagascar.
That's a good answer. I like it. I like it. Guys, thank you so much for doing this. This was a lot of fun. Brad, Ali, where can they find you guys on all the socials?
Yeah, at Buffalo Bisons or bisons.com. We're on them all, including TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And then go check out at Buffalo Bisons and check out some of Ali's designs. It's great.
Okay, there it
And
is.
remember, Bailey's Live. Bailey's Live has all the minor league games for free. If you download the Bailey's Live app, you can check out all the minor league games for free, including that one. So
Love it. And by the way, check out all her work. I mean, it's amazing. The Lucis is one of my, again, like I said, a little partial to this, but I'm just saying it was one of the best ones out there in minor league baseball. Thank you guys so much. And then as far as myself and Val, just check us out. We're on TikTok. We are on Instagram, Threads. I think you're on Threads too, aren't you, Val?
I am, yes.
There you go. YouTube channel, all of it. Just check us out. And then the Data Chronicles Sports Show every Tuesday night at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. We will see you guys later. Thank you so much, guys. And go Bisons.
Yes.
Go Bisons. Thanks for having us.
Go Bison. Yes, thank you.
This podcast is part of the Curved Brim Media Network. Here are some of the other members of Curved Brim Media.
Hi, this is Kelly Robinson, the Minor League Nerd. My YouTube channel explores the history of minor league baseball teams. More than just stats, we delve into team lineage, sharing stories from current franchises to obscure one-year wonders.
I'm Paul Caputo, and on the Baseball by Design podcast, I talk to minor league baseball teams, designers, and other super interesting people about what these minor league baseball logos mean. And I talk a little bit about ice cream helmets.
What's up, Bucketheads? I'm Anna DiTomaso, and each week on the Baseball Bucket List podcast, I speak with a different fan about their favorite baseball memories, what the game means to them, and what's left to check off on their baseball bucket list.
Hey everyone, it's Eric from the great state of Kansas.
This is Johnny from the New Orleans Baby Cakes Memorial Museum.
And we are the Earn Fun Average podcast,
where we talk to a variety of guests about their love of baseball and have fun doing it.
America, lower your standards.
Average is what we do best.
This is Patrick
and Corey
of BaseballMapper.com, and we have made an interactive map to help highlight all baseball teams from the majors down to collegiate summer leagues.
We want to bring you closer to baseball, so get on the site and find a team near you today.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Larson from the Minor League Baseball Hat History Series, and in every episode I go through the history of minor league teams through my personal collection of hats. You can find me on Twitter at PatLarson1. I hope you guys enjoy.
Learn more about Curved Brim Media at curvedbrimmedia.com.